Have you ever felt a quiet tremor in your chest, an unspoken urgency driving you forward, faster, higher, always higher, like there's an invisible force whispering, "Not yet, you're not enough"? What if I told you that relentless push, your ambition, is not a mere byproduct of modern hustle culture, but an archetypal flame burning deep in your psyche? And that's only the beginning of the unsettling truth. We all talk about ambition as goals and to-do lists, but beneath every achievement lies a symbolic quest, a primal need to prove your worth, to avoid the terror of insignificance. That need hides in a vein pulsing just under your skin, unnoticed until it flares in your heartbeat. Why do you volunteer for every extra project? Why do you design your online life with meticulous care? Why does the word promotion tighten your chest like a vice? Because ambition, when unconscious, becomes your animating shadow, not your ally. Joseph Campbell called this the hero's call, that demand to undertake a journey of valor. Carl Jung saw it as part of the psyche's animus, the inner urge to assert identity and destiny. Neither saw it as mere careerism. Both recognized it as a soul's trial by fire. Picture ambition as a chained beast caged within you. You feed it with late nights and deserved praise. But if you never look at it directly, it gnaws at your peace, turning success into compulsion and purpose into obsession. Have you ever stood atop a milestone only to feel a yawning emptiness? That's not post-victory fatigue. It's the beast whispering, again, more, faster. You chase the next summit, unaware you're trapped on an endless treadmill. What you don't make conscious becomes your destiny, Jung warned. If you don't name this drive, you become a puppet swayed by applause, trapped in a script you never wrote. Your freedom is an illusion. Notice how relationships fray under ambition's shadow. Dates cancelled for deadlines, conversations sacrificed for conferences. And in quiet moments, you feel a hollow ache, as if something vital is missing. That's the rift between your achievements and your authentic self. When ambition is repressed or denied, it manifests as anxiety, burnout, or the hollow pursuit of empty markers, likes, followers, trophies. You think you're climbing by choice, but you're really climbing because a deeper part of you demands it. We learn from childhood that hard work pays off, but few teach us to ask, at what cost? The collective unconscious offers us a cultural mold of success. Images, roles, expectations we absorb without question. We become masks, not individuals. Jung described the anima and animus, inner feminine and masculine figures that we project outward. When your ambition collides with someone else's, it isn't just conflict. It's your own internal dynamic playing out in the world. Across myth and ritual, ambition is both sacred and dangerous. Think of the hero's journey. The ego dissolves, control is lost, the self transforms. Religions and societies try to regulate it because they intuitively know that whoever masters this force wields immense power. Yet you don't need to climb a corporate ladder to be dominated by ambition. You can be a monk, celibate by choice, and still be driven by an unconscious hunger for significance, manifesting in secret comparisons, hidden resentments, or silent self-flagellation. Ambition is not merely biology, it's an archetype, a mythic current linking you to every seeker and conqueror across history. When repressed, it becomes the source of neurosis, repeating patterns in relationships, career, and inner life that you can't quite break. Remember those moments when a simple compliment felt like a lifeline, or a slight felt like a mortal blow. That's ambition at work, defining your self-worth by external mirrors. You're not fragile, you're unintegrated, driven by an unacknowledged force. But here's the alchemical truth. Ambition is lead, and when consciously transmuted, it becomes gold. Jung saw libido as universal psychic energy, creative, destructive, foundational. Ambition is its outward face. If you learn to channel it, you create masterpieces of life, not just CV bullet points. This requires confronting the beast face to face. You'll have to admit how many choices you've made to impress others, how many dreams you've buried to fit in. That's painful. You'll feel naked, vulnerable, like standing in storm winds without armor. If you're finding this eye-opening, leave a comment and subscribe so you won't miss the next deep dive into your unconscious. That pain is a gateway. When you name ambition, feel its heat, own its hunger, you free yourself from its unconscious control. You become an alchemist of your own psyche, forging goals that align with your deepest values, not society's hollow specs. Imagine setting a goal not for trophies, but for growth. Imagine relationships that thrive because you bring your whole self, not just your winning resume. Imagine work that fuels your soul, not just your status. That is the promise of conscious ambition. Of course, the old patterns will whisper to you, stay safe, meet expectations, don't rock the boat. That's the spiritual ego, the enlightened mask that claims it's beyond desire. Beware, it's just another cage. True mastery is not in denying ambition, but in honoring it. You have two paths: stay comfortable in your scripted success, or step into the wild container of your own psyche. One leads to predictable accolades and silent emptiness. The other leads to raw freedom and authentic creation. Turn off the screen, close your eyes. Ask yourself, am I chasing my own vision or someone else's? Feel the whisper in your chest. Feel that murmur. Show me who you really are. The journey ahead will hurt. You'll lose old identities built to please. But in that symbolic death, you'll discover the core of your being, your true hero's call, unfiltered by fear or expectation. So, are you ready? Ready to walk with your ambition as a trusted companion instead of a hidden master? Because once you do, nothing will ever be the same. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Let's continue this journey together. Your inner hero is waiting.